Welcome to Traveler's Tales. I am your host, Greg Alonso. Today I will be your guide through history as we take a look at Tiberius Sempronicus Gracchus, the agrarian law reformer. Before we begin, just a quick reminder that we post new videos every Tuesday and Friday with special editions on Wednesday. Moving right along. Mythology tells us one thing, while archaeology tells us another. Today's video was inspired by my longtime friend Channing Wolf, another admirer of Tiberius Sempronicus Gracchus. Who was Tiberius Sempronicus Gracchus? Why was he important to Rome? Are his ideas still prevalent today? Tiberius Sempronicus Gracchus was a Roman politician best known for his agrarian reform law. Gracchus sought to the transfer of land from the Roman state and the wealthy landowners to the poorer citizens. This noble Roman was not only a politician, he also held the rank of tribune and served the Republic as a soldier. Gracchus saw action in both Spain and the Third Punic War against Carthage. Gracchus was born in 162 or 163 before the Common Era. A true blue blood, he was part of one of Rome's leading families. His mother Cornelia was the daughter of Scipio Africanus, the renowned hero of the Second Punic War and the general who defeated Hannibal Barca at the Battle of Zama. His sister Sempronia was the wife of Scipio Aemilianus, another important general and a politician. Young Tiberius was raised by his mother and his sister and brother Gaius Gracchus. Tiberius's military career started in 147 before the Common Era. He served as a military tribune under his brother-in-law Scipio Aemilianus during his campaign to take Carthage during the Third Punic War. Tiberius, along with Gaius Fannius, was among the first to scale the walls of Carthage. After the defeat of the legendary city, Tiberius remained and served the Republic as one of the leaders in overseeing the remains of Carthage and her people. In 137 before the Common Era, he was promoted to quaestor to consul Gaius Hostilius Mancius, and served his term in Hispanic Citerior, which meant nearer Spain. His appointment to Hispania Citerior was obviously due to his family connections, yet young Gracchus proved himself worthy of the post. Consul Mancinius was unsuccessful in his campaigns during the Numantine War, as his army lost many skirmishes outside the city's walls. Eventually, Mancinus was forced to send his quaestor to negotiate a peace settlement. Gracchus's negotiations proved to be successful, and the young man was apprised for the way he handled himself and the peace settlement. Unfortunately, Rome rejected the treaty, which was a definite blow to the career of Mancinus. According to Cassius Dio, it was around this time that Tiberius was co-opted into the College of Augurs. In 133 before the Common Era, Tiberius was elected plebeian tribune. He found that there was substantial demand among the poor for land redistribution. Ever popular, Tiberius Gracchus enjoyed unparalleled support in bringing the matter before the assemblies. Tiberius's unwillingness to stand aside or compromise broke with the political norms of the day. Tiberius, though the champion of the people, also had his political ambitions. The motives of Tiberius were indeed complex. At the time of Gracchus's tribunate, there were a number of issues before the Roman people, such as wage labor was scarce due to a dearth of public building, grain prices were high due to an ongoing slave rebellion in Sicily, population growth, which meant that there were more mouths to feed. Lastly, a declining willingness to serve on long army campaigns had increased migration to the cities. Though large numbers of people remained in the countryside, similar issues plagued the rural poor as well. The Roman state owned a large amount of public land, or ager publicus, which they had acquired from conquest. The traditional story is that Ager Publius was dominated by a rich commercial elite that established large slave-staffed estates on public lands. This drove poor farmers into destitution. The Roman practice of partible inheritance also left farmers with plots of land too small to feed a family. Eventually, they had no other choice but to sell their land to the richer landowners. To resolve his identified issue, Gracchus and his supporters passed laws that would limit how much public land a person could own. All surplus lands would then be privatized into the hands of poor Roman citizens. Although Gracchus restored the class of small farmers, he did meet with heavy opposition in the Senate. In 133 before the Common Era, Tiberius Sempronicus Gracchus was assassinated in a riot sparked by his senatorial opponents. He was only 30 years old. Though Tiberius was killed at the hands of his opponents, his agrarian laws were not repealed. Ever popular, the murderous senators feared reprisals from the people. This brings us to the end of Tiberius Sempronicus Gracchus, the agrarian law reformer. Just a reminder that we post new videos every Tuesday and Friday, with special editions on Wednesdays. Don't forget to hit the little bell icon to be notified each time we post new videos. For your convenience, we have also posted our email address and Instagram information. We enjoy hearing from our subscribers. Don't hesitate to contact us with any questions or comments you may have. If you haven't subscribed to Traveler's Tales, please do. This really is the best way to help our channel grow. Traveler's Tales will return with part 2 of Tiberius Sempronicus Gracchus, the agrarian law reformer. Until we meet again at the crossroads of folklore and fact, Cartistos.